Have you ever wanted something so badly that you could feel it in your bones? You told yourself, if I just work harder, if I push more, if I give everything I have, surely it must come. So you grind. You force yourself out of bed when you're exhausted. You sacrifice sleep, joy, even your peace of mind. You hustle, you chase, you claw at your goals with everything you've got. And yet, it doesn't come. In fact, it feels like the harder you push, the further away it gets. Why does this happen? Why does life sometimes seem to play a cruel game, dangling what we want right in front of us, only to snatch it away the moment we reach for it? The answer is hidden in one universal principle: manifestation doesn't respond to force. Force creates resistance. And resistance blocks flow. You've heard of the saying, what you resist, persists. It's more than just a catchy phrase. It is an energetic law. Think about trying to grab a handful of water. The tighter you squeeze, the more slips through your fingers. But the moment you open your palm, it rests there effortlessly. The universe works the same way. The more you chase, the more you affirm you do not yet have. The more you force, the more you vibrate with lack. And the vibration of lack can only ever bring you more lack. Manifestation is not about chasing. It is about becoming. Not about forcing, but aligning. And in this journey together, we're going to uncover the deeper truth behind why pushing harder blocks your manifestations, and how surrender, trust, and alignment can open the door to everything you've been asking for. Let's dive into the law of resistance. Most people live their lives believing in a single formula: the harder I work, the more results I get. And in the physical world, yes, effort matters. You can't plant no seeds and expect a harvest. You can't sit on the couch and expect muscles to grow. But manifestation doesn't operate by the same rules as ordinary effort. Manifestation is about vibration, the energy you emit, the frequency you live in, the state of being you embody. Here's the paradox: when you push harder, you think you're getting closer. But energetically, you're often moving further away. Why? Because pushing harder usually comes from fear. Fear that you won't get what you want. Fear that time is running out. Fear that if you don't hustle every second, the opportunity will disappear. And fear has a vibration. It is heavy, low, and resistant. The quantum field, the infinite intelligence that responds to your energy, doesn't speak English. It doesn't understand your words. It doesn't care about your vision board if the vibration behind it is desperation. It doesn't care about your affirmations if they're rooted in panic. The universe reads only vibration. And when you push from fear, the vibration says, I don't have this yet. I need it. I am lacking. And what happens? The universe reflects that back. More lack. More waiting. More obstacles. It's like trying to swim upstream against a powerful river. You tire yourself out. You thrash harder. You waste all your energy. And yet, the river keeps pushing back. But the moment you flip onto your back, let go, and allow the current to carry you, the river does the work for you. That is the law of resistance. What you resist, persists. What you force, blocks. What you allow, flows. Now let's explore surrender, the most misunderstood key to manifestation. When most people hear the word surrender, they think it means giving up. Doing nothing. Sitting idly and hoping the universe will do everything for them. But that's not surrender. That's passivity. True surrender is active. It is powerful. It is alignment in its highest form. Surrender means you do what feels inspired. You take steps that feel natural and light. But you release the obsessive need for control. You let go of the desperate when and how. You trust that the universe knows far more ways to deliver than your limited human mind could ever imagine. Think about the best things that have happened in your life. Did they come when you were desperately pushing? Or did they arrive when you had relaxed, when you had finally let go, when you were no longer suffocating the outcome with your grip? So often, love arrives when you stop chasing it. Opportunities appear when you stop hunting them down in panic. Money flows when you stop obsessing about the bills. This is surrender. It is not passively saying, "I don't care anymore." It is actively saying, "I already know it's mine. I don't need to force it. I don't need to beg for it. I simply align with it, and it flows to me." Surrender shifts your vibration from lack to completion. From doubt to certainty. From chasing to attracting. And here's the magic: when you surrender, the universe doesn't just give you what you asked for. It often gives you more than you could have ever imagined. Because you're no longer restricting it with your limited ideas of how it should happen. So how do you stop blocking your manifestations? How do you move from pushing harder to allowing more? Here are 3 powerful shifts. 1. Detach from the outcome. Every time you obsess over when it's coming, you create resistance. Every time you refresh the results in your mind, you vibrate lack. Instead, detach. Tell yourself, "It's already mine. I don't chase. I attract." 2. Shift your inner state. Manifestation isn't about changing the outer world first. It's about shifting the inner vibration. Start feeling now what you believe you'll feel when the manifestation arrives. Gratitude. Joy. Freedom. Abundance. Train your nervous system to feel it now, and your reality will catch up. 3. Act from inspiration, not desperation. Don't confuse surrender with inaction. You will still take steps, but they won't be forced. Instead of hustling blindly, listen for nudges. Notice the ideas that feel light, exciting, effortless. Follow them. Inspired action always carries more power than 1,000 desperate moves. When you live detached, aligned, and inspired, the universe has room to work. Resistance dissolves. Flow opens. And manifestations appear faster than you ever thought possible. The truth is simple. The harder you push, the more you affirm you don't yet have. The more you force, the more resistance you create. And the more resistance you create, the slower your manifestations come. Manifestation is not about chasing harder. It is about aligning deeper. When you let go, you become magnetic. When you trust, you allow. When you embody the vibration now, the universe mirrors it back as reality. So today, stop hustling in fear. Start surrendering in faith. Step into the vibration of already having. Because the universe has always been ready to deliver. It's simply waiting for you to stop pushing, and start receiving.